Hello everyone, my name is Sakayuni Ariadi, my student number C11-2019-0214. And today I will create a video of presenting topic of drugs. Good morning distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen who I love, and young people that I'm proud of. First of all, let us express our gratitude to the Almighty for His blessing and graces that are always with us so that we can all be here on this Sunday morning in good health. Dear ladies and gentlemen, on this happy occasion, allow me to deliver a speech about drugs, which are a frightening specter for the nation and state. The goal is that we can fight each other to break the chain of drug abuse cases that have a bad influence on both individuals, families, and society at large. Ladies and gentlemen, when we hear the word drugs, some of us will think about those substances that can cure illnesses. And some will think about those addicting substances that can give negative effect on our body. Actually, there are two types of drugs, namely illegal drugs and illegal drugs. Legal drugs and illegal drugs. Legal drugs are often called medicine, are the ones we use for various problems of health. In short, this type of drugs are to cure disease in our body. Meanwhile, illegal drugs are legal drugs that are misused. Instead of using them for medical purposes, drug addicts use them for other purposes that can harm their bodies. Many drug addicts, especially the young ones, start with just testing of drugs. In the end, they end up getting addicted to the drug. There are various reasons why they consume them. Some do it because of stress. The drugs contain chemical substances that make people feel calm and relax when consuming them. Some get into drugs addiction because of peer pressure. This especially tends to happen to teenagers. They will do whatever their friend asks them to do in order to fit in with them, include using drugs. Some consume the drugs out of curiosity. They want to know how the drugs taste like and how it feels like to consume them. Whatever the reason are, it cannot justify the use of illegal drugs in any way. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now talk about negative effect of consuming drugs. It is not a secret that the use of drugs in the long run can damage organs of the body, such as the liver and brain. Not only that, but drug use can also increase the risk of mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, and psychosis. Besides affecting the body negatively, consuming drugs can also cause financial issues. Some drugs can be very expensive. Drug dependency can lead us into financial trouble. Furthermore, drugs can change our behavior as well. This can affect our relationship with family and friends. The risk of injury and assault to both ourselves and other people also increase when we are under the influence of drugs. In 2019, it is estimated that the prevalence of drug users in Indonesia is 1.80% or 3.41 million people. Meanwhile, the world prevalence in 2020 is 5.5% or about 275 million people worldwide using narcotics. This figure refers to the national community. This shows that drug users are quite large. It is undeniable search for medical research if some type of drug do have benefit to be used to help relieve pain and become the last resort of treatment for certain disease. In addition, there are also types of drugs that are certainly in certain level useful for treating depression and as anesthesia in medical field with legal institutional supervision and proven safety. However, from the number of benefits offered, we should never be tempted to try to abuse drugs, except for medical and therapy reasons. The reason of these cases for people involved in drug cases include wanting to enjoy a sense of joy and calm, appearing agile, increasing stamina as well as driving away feelings of sadness and laziness. Joining association, lack of economy, wanting to be seen as cool, being framed, threatened, tempted to experiment, etc. Even of drugs are only temporary, that's why there is the potential for addiction effect. Not only that, abuse of drug consumption can use other dangers such as reduced electrolyte balance, resulting in lack of fluids or dehydration. If addicted to drug consumption, the body will experience convulsions, hallucinations, aggressive behavior, and a feeling of tightness in the chest. Psychically disturbing the user such as nerve damage, respiratory problems, impaired thinking ability, and lowered immunity. In addition, psychological disturbances such as hallucination, reduced self-confidence, often restless and antisocial. Therefore, many victims of drug abuse experience depression, hallucination, and tend to hurt themselves. Information from the National Narcotic Agency or BNN and the Indonesian Child Protection Commission or KPAI assent that adolescents are vulnerable to drug abuse considering the high number of trials, which is 57% of the total drug abuse. The KPAI commissioner in 2021 also explained that 82.4% of children caught in narcotic cases were users, while 47.1% act as dealers and 31.4% as couriers. It is also supported by the result of a survey by the National Narcotic Agency showing that an average of 50 people die every day due to drugs. That is about 18,000 people every year die from drug abuse. This figure is enough to prove that Indonesia is in a drug emergency. Ladies and gentlemen, is this in the case? Then what are the efforts we need to do? One of the efforts of the National Narcotic Agency, which was given the mandate to deal with drug problems, was to promote the socialization of P4GN, which stands for Prevention and Eradication of the Abuse and Illicit Trafficking of Narcotics. P4GN is a program initiated by the National Narcotic Agency and collaborate with various components of society and the government as well as the world. To continuously increase public awareness of the risk of abuse of narcotics, psychotropic, and other addictive substances. A positive step that we can take apart from participating in the P4GN action is to start looking for important information about drugs and their negative impact on body health. On the same side, all parties feel the need to participate in anti-drug campaigns campaigns and choose their social environment carefully and when dealing with perpetrators and victims of drug abuse. If this happens or is met with something like this, it should be handled by implementing the right P4GN action, not just taking the P4GN action, namely favorites and conspiracy of to abuse and illicit narcotic. Because actually drug abuse can harm the body, both soul, body, and mind. This action is something that is not allowed and must be avoided. In the end, I would say that if we love ourselves and others, please stay away from drugs. Drugs might be attracting, but it has the power to destroy our future. Thank you.